Say what call center. Working on the reproductive health. For that say what call center. Say what call center, mommy. For that say what call center. For that say what call center, mommy. They know what's love that you give it go. But don't ever find what I'm saying. For that I pull up Sunday. But you know what I'm saying.
Confidential communication, you are guaranteed. Instant provisional and expert. Oh, online counseling services. Saka phona. Wanetsekane iko iwe phona. Rusiwo lese utano we babone. Be part of the movement. Be quick, take action. Working on the reproductive health. Young people, you say what
Yeah, we're spreading the peace, spreading the love. We're saying the gender was violence. Connecting the youth, spreading awareness. So I'm a vote and wear for life. Yeah, cause why? Yeah, Taliban nani high. Yeah, we're talking peace, no GBV. Me the jungle for tonight. Yeah, we got you covered. Supporting culture for life. We got the L, we got the P. Cause she got good NCC and that could change your lifestyle. I'm pending the compass. I'm talking about peace, connecting the youth. Mugote and wear for life. Say what? Abstain, no compromise. No tolerance to GBV. To get that to Batabasa.
working on the reproductive health. Young people, you say what
Manero kanaka muri Great Dyke. This is the Youth Zone with me Semejaren Abrahams chirongwa cha munounzirwa ne YAFM 91.8 every Wednesday from 6:30 to 7 p.m. chirongwa chedu chatinotaura pamusoro pezvinonetsa ma youth edu especially from the age of 15 kusvika pa 25 and we have a great announcement. Our program now is sponsored by Say What. In the next 8 weeks, Say What ndio inenge ichi sponsor the program, and without preempting what Say What is all about, I want you to understand kuti in this next season tichange uchi focus more on the issues that have a lot to do with the second wave here COVID-19 and tonight our topic has a lot to do with that, and we have been graced to have two incredible guests tonight. She's representing Say What as the Midlands Provincial Coordinator, Blawayo Midlands Provincial Coordinator, Miss Langalethu Nkala. We are so glad to have her on the show, and we also have Mr. Innocent Munyaradzi. He's the acting provincial information officer for Midlands, Vari Ministry Information. So if you are listening and you would want to ask questions and you have my comments on Dakutipa, kindly hit us up on our number WhatsApp platform 0717605027. This is the Youth Zone with me, Semejaren Abrahams, and taking us through to our guest, Miss Langalethu Nkala. Please welcome to the show.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good evening. My first question for tonight, people would be wondering kuti izvo chinombonzi Say What chandataura kuti ndova kuti sponsor in the next 8 weeks vanomboita ndezvei. Who and what is Say What?
Okay, Say What organization inoshanda nema-students in tertiary institutions focusing on sexual and reproductive health. So as an organization, we firstly, Say What is an acronym for Students and Reproductive Health Action Team. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You can kindly continue.
Okay, so I was getting some feedback in the background. So I was saying that it's an organization that works with students in tertiary institution, which is an acronym firstly for Students and Youth working on sexual and reproductive health action team. So the organization yakaformwa in 2003 after the realization yokuti ma students haana mukana kana kuti platform yokuti vetaudzane in relation to things that affect them, mostly in relation to things related to health. So from 2003 tinongoshanda nema students through what we're calling my peer educators. Kana uchishanda nevanhu vadiki kana kuti my youth, most of the times they understand each other kana vachitaudzana vari voga. So we realize that it's better off to work with the students through what we call the peer education structures. So we've been working with them through the peer education structures in the different institutions, from the universities, the teacher training colleges, the vocational training centers, the agricultural colleges, then the polytechnics. So as an organization, we've been doing a number of programs trying to reach out to these young people. We actually envision that at the end of it all, they become adults that are responsible, that actually make informed decisions in relation to their health, and that they graduate alive, having celebrated that they are academics. We also acknowledge kuti vanofanda kuva vapenyu, vanofanda kuchengetedzawo upenyu hwavo as well, and as they graduate into the world, they become responsible adults.
Okay, thank you very much. This is the Youth Zone with me, Semejaren Abrahams Kanachangotibata, and this program is now sponsored by Say What. And tonight we have Miss Langalethu Nkala vachangobva kutipa the brief background. Yes, Say What, who and what is Say What. She's the Midlands Provincial Coordinator, Blawayo Midlands Provincial Coordinator, where Say What. And I've actually been going through this article inotaura iyo ichiti, you've been implementing an action for choice project with overall goal to strengthen the provision of sexuality information and education for students. I would love to understand kuti, what are the objectives of these programs, especially the objectives of the radio programs. Amurkuita Say What Midlands office.
Okay, for us, as an organization, like I mentioned earlier on, Tatishana Nema students are kuma college. We were reaching out to them whilst they were still in the campuses. Our campus because of COVID-19. So as an organization, we would want to continue to interact with them, to continue to ensure that they get the relevant and contextual information in relation to their health. So broadly, the first thing that we want from these programs is to ensure that the students and young people in general continue to get correct information in relation to health. And then secondly, we want to create dialogue. Kuti vanhu vakwanisa kutaudzana. Kune zvinhu zvaunofungidzira kuti kana mustudent ari kucollege anozvizwisisa, kana kuti mubereki wemustudent ari kucollege anozvizwisisa. But kana tari kutaura paradio unongoona kuti mubereki ndachifunga kuti this is just a small issue, but it's something that is affecting my child that I've never talked about. So we want to create dialogue amongst the different stakeholders that are related to students, like the parents, the service providers, the policymakers, most of the time for the students and the things that affect students in general. And also we realized that during the COVID-19 and because of the COVID-19, we realized that my students ask for access, for example, my services as they used to. Can I work campus? Unongoyendawo ku clinic because we are registered, you go into the clinic and access any service. But because my students akagara kumba akufanda kutoenda ku clinic kunobhadharwa mari kune masista asina kutomujaira and all. So we want to also try and get the students to the relevant services. Amongst those services, as an organization as well, we have a call center that we are also reaching out to students with to say, if you're a young person and you have an issue that is affecting you and you would want to talk to someone, you reach out to them and then you call. We know COVID-19 has brought a lot of dynamics amongst them. People are being stressed, people are being stressed by a lot of other things, and the anxiety that has come through because our child graduate and after the life after COVID-19. So we are also reaching out to young people to say, if you have an issue, call on our call center and be assisted. You have a friend who can talk to you and assist you in anything that you need in relation to things that are affecting you as a young person.
Thank you very much, Miss Nkala. Bata. This is the Youth Zone with me, Semejarain Abraham. YAFM 91.8 every Wednesday from 6:30 to 7 p.m. and take out thematic issues in Yadzi sensitive Zinobata. It's no affect Nyanya Vanavedu from the age of 13 to 25 Ikoko. And tonight we have SAYWHAT representative. She's the SAYWHAT Blawayo Midlands Provincial Coordinator Vachango Vamputaura Vachiti Woods about the objectives radio programs avari kuita from all over Zimbabwe. We are actually getting to know kuti pane ma programs avari kuita kubatsira vana and vabva vamenshena nyaya yema problems ari affect the students, the student board vana vechidiki during this COVID. Like I said before, if you're listening, you're a young person, I want you to just hit us up to what are the challenges you personally go through during this second wave year lockdown. Get in touch with us on 0717 605 027. The WhatsApp number again 0717 605 027. Get in touch with us to utuudze what is going on, what are the challenges that you're actually facing as a young person per second wave COVID-19. Miss Langa, moving on. So what are the strategies that that organization is using to reach out to the beneficiaries during this COVID-19 era? As a SAYWHAT Midlands office.
Okay, like I have already mentioned, Kuti, we've been trying to reach out to young people through a multimedia kind of strategy. Shandisa, firstly, the call center. Let me also acknowledge the support that we've been getting from our funding partners, UNFPA and the British Embassy in Zimbabwe, that have ensured that we continue to interact with the people or the beneficiaries, the students that we always want to reach out to. So we have been using the Facebook, mostly on the social media. We've been having my live programs on Facebook to ensure that they get relevant information on different health issues that affect them. We will ensure that also we bring experts. Kana chiti ma-experts munanoruziva nezvinhu zvakatosiyana kana chingoti people would also come and present things and then the young people ask questions. All the young people are very energetic and inquisitive. So experts come in to explain the different elements that are being looked into at different times. We've even used WhatsApp, where we're having daily discussions, college-based WhatsApp group discussions. Focus on STIs, focus on HIV, focus on contraception. But my young people are college. Because when you go to the community, sometimes you feel like you're all alone and you don't have anyone to talk to. So when they go to these WhatsApp groups, they get the relevant information and they get to also interact with their peers. We've also been using the radio shows. We've also been using the live TV programs as well. And we are proud as an organization to say that we have even managed to bring in people from the highest of offices in the ministries that relate to health and even the health and welfare of young people. So we even get people that will come and respond to the concerns. I know most of the time, most of the questions that come mostly from the students is, then what after this COVID-19? Ndichapedza here degree rangu, ndichapedza here diploma rangu, kana COVID ikapera ndichaenda here kuattachment, ndichakwanisa here kutoassessa kana ndifanira kuenda kuattachment, am I protected enough kana ndichiendawo kucollege kwacho and all those other things. So we bring in people that also help to answer those unresolved questions, or the questions that always come through from the students in relation to their health, specifically relating to what has been happening during this lockdown and because of the COVID-19.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, ma'am. This was a good and well prepared presentation. I would like to thank you for your time and your time with us, Mchit Educator, especially on the objectives. You outlined my problems because my next question was going to be, so what do we have to do with the young people that are actually going through such and such problems? Munom lockdown, but you have outpoured everything to us, and thank you very much for being on this show tonight.
Thank you very much. I think as the program goes on, I will also be sharing the call center number to ensure that if anyone wants to talk to us, they can actually call us on that toll free. It's actually a toll free. You don't pay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. As you said, we have the toll-free numbers. If you are using a net one line, just quickly write this 080-144-14. 080-144-14. If you are using an Econet line, 080-805-16. 80-080516. Then if it's a tail one, you use 800-4418. 080-04418. Welcome back kuchirongwa chedu the Youth Zone with me Semejarain Abraham. Chirongwa cha munonzura na YAFM 91.8 every Wednesday from 6:30 kusukana 7 p.m. And we have said kuti in the next 8 weeks program yedu inenge ichisponsor ne Say What, and we will be talking about ma issues that affect my youth edu kunyanyanya mu second wave ye COVID-19. And like I had promised you, kuti we also have a second guest, Mr. Innocent Munyaradzi is the acting provincial information officer for Midlands but shanda vari mu Ministry of Information. Mr. Innocent Munyaradzi, sanganai ni vatereri.
Thank you so much.
Okay, my first question is what is what is different about this current wave of COVID-19, and what are the hotspots in Midlands? So,
okay, thank you so much. The major difference I have noted is the fact that level of 2020, the cases were linked to returnees from other countries, and the isolation of the returnees was also manageable as compared to the current wave, which is mostly characterized by local transmission, mainly among the people who are of close social circles, such as family members or business associates, and so on. In fact, it's spreading among unsuspecting close relatives mostly. That's the issue of social distancing, sanitization. People had actually relaxed following the lowered numbers of the positive cases that have been happening in the previous phase. And then with that, we are generally saying the current wave is mostly characterized by local transmissions as compared to the one in the first phase of last year, where we had to look around the people who have been in the diaspora, who were the potential spreaders. And then for the hotspots, in the Midlands, we have the highest numbers coming from Kwero district, followed by Shurugu district, and finally the third statistics. The third district with the higher statistics is Shishaman. With these districts having recorded higher statistics of positive COVID-19, they have one thing that is common about the three districts, which is that they all their towns are situated in the road which links both Shurugu and Gweru, and from Shurugu you go to Shavani. They're along the same road.
Okay.
That's major thing that is common among these districts. And also the other thing that it can be taken note of, the fact that these districts, they are also linked to the highways which link the two metropolitan provinces. Whether you when you are in Gweru, you are going to Blawayo, and or in Gweru you are going to Harare. They are kind of they share one thing in common, because the major town, the major city in the Midlands province, Gweru, which is very close to the two other districts, which is Shavani and Shurugu.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Innocent. That was Mr. Innocent. He's the acting provincial information officer for Midlands. Vachitiudza, what's different about the current wave here, COVID-19 yatiri mairi and my hotspots. This is the Youth Zone with me, Semejaren Abrahams, and Pachirongwa Chino Iche. We are talking about the issues to do with COVID-19, especially Ziji related to my students or my youth from the age of 15 to 25. And Mr. Munyaradzi, so what can be done by young people to control the spread of COVID-19 in Midlands specifically?
Okay, thank you very much. I see in most cases the young people are very highly mobile. As you can see, most of them they interact as of late. They use it to interact. They are found in groups. They want parties here and there. They do a lot of things. Even in the other circles, they are found in drug abuse, and they are doing those things in groups. So for the young people in this situation that we are fighting the COVID-19 pandemic, I would like to urge them all to stay home and do some home-based projects and create productive part-time activities while it's at home, and limit their movement. In addition to that, I would like to also advise young people to be the champions of community awareness campaigns by using their social media platforms, which they are well versed of. As you can see, that the generations, they are the generation that use the social media so much, and they should use the social media to denounce the drug and alcohol abuse, which could also contribute to the fast spread of the pandemic. And also, due to the fact that once someone is drugged, they may not calculate properly, they may also stop wearing of masks and other things that are required in the fight against the pandemic. They should also contribute to the awareness campaigns by demystifying all misinformation and fallacies around COVID-19. You understand that some people say lack of knowledge is sometimes, as of now, lack of knowledge is very dangerous. They should tell the other peers and the public, the Zimbabwe in general, that people have to be knowledgeable about this pandemic and how one should be protected to limit the spread or to stop the spread. They should also be the champions. We should also demystify some of the myths associated with the pandemic. Such myths like some people would say it doesn't affect the black people, and they have to tell the truth and make sure everyone is informed, well informed. They should also use the media and the social media and internet, as well as the radio platforms, to educate people and do wide research while it's there at home. It's very interesting that it's just a change of lifestyle, and then they start to be very constructive when they are searching or researching from their smartphones at home. So it can also be done using online videos, using local languages, and also create WhatsApp speakers and all the like.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was Mr. Innocent Devachi Tipa. What can be done if you're a young person? Anzi garamumba, limit movement. Let's capitalize on social media. We are so vexed with social media as my youth. Anzi, let's spread positive information. Ngati te demystify nema dziriku spread all over social media. And so say if since Rishavani is on the highway. In a busy mining town. So what measures have been taken and put in place to prevent the spread of COVID-19?
Okay, thank you. So far, there's been several awareness campaigns that were taken in the fight against the spread of the disease, especially considering that Shisha is on the highway and is also very active in the mining sector, where he is also situated on the Great Dyke. So, with the awareness campaigns, they included the use of loud yellers, road shows, distribution of posters, and also the enforcement of lockdown measures by uniformed forces. That's the deployment of police and the military, I think, was also done and is still being enforced. And also, you can also look at the things like the testing of workers by some mines and some companies, such as the Ungi mine, which also assisted the government department, such as VID, to test its employees. And it is a way of reducing the spread. Also, mining giants like Mimosa Mine have been working with the government agents to educate members of the public about the virus and how to stay safe. Also, you can also look at those companies that have been exempted to operate during the lockdown were mandated to use thermometers and sanitizers to their clients at all entry points to the premises to avoid the spread. Also, mines were asked to do the same to avoid the fast spread, and were also asked to sanitize business premises and entry points. Use of small message services, SMS, bulk messages, was also very useful since it has been done and it can reach everyone who has a smartphone or who has a small, so we can say there are so many things that have been undertaken to stop or reduce the spread. Use of WhatsApp groups was also a very important platform in the fight against the spread. And also the district task force through the lockdown implementation committee has set up roadblocks along main roads that lead to the town of Shavane to stop passengers and some vehicles from entering town without any reasonable cause. That's limiting the people who will be wandering around town without anything important.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Say, we would have loved to actually hear more from you, but time is not our side. And thank you very much, Mr. Innocent Munyaradzi, for having us on, for having this discussion with us on air. Thank you. Let's get to do this some other time, and please do enjoy the rest of your evening. Let's get to do this next week, same time, 6:30 to 7 p.m. on the Youth Zone with me, Jaren Abrahams. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you so much.
Fonera say what go center. Say what go center, mommy. Fonera say what go center. Fonera say what go center, mommy. You know what's what that you give it go. But don't ever from on the sando. Fonera pona sando. But you wanna go find your sando.
ushashayeli nombolo ufuna ukwazi ngolwazi lwamacansi udlwenguliwe shayeli nombolo say what consent ikhona ukukunceda working on the reproductive of young people kulungile
confidential communication you are guaranteed is it provisional and expert online counseling services sakafona fona wanetsekane iko iwe fona rusiwo rwezveutano hwepabonde kubatanidzwa kwevadzidzi nevezvidiki wachipiwa ruzivo rwezvirwere zvepabonde be part of the movement be quick take action
working on the reproductive of young people say what consent so
Yeah, we're spreading the peace, spreading the love. We're saying the gender is violence. Connecting the youth, spreading awareness. So I'm a goat and we're for life. Yeah, cause why? Yeah, Salubonani high. Yeah, we're talking peace, no GBV, mini jungle, good tonight. Yeah, we got you covered. Supporting girl, we're for life. We got the L, we got the P, Kushika ku NCC, and I could change your lifestyle. I'm pending the campus. I'm talking about peace, connecting the youth. Mugote and we're for life. Say what? Abstain, no compromise. No tolerance to GBV, to Gadaru Tabata Basa.